So Queen Snarf in the chat suggested the Vah Ruta battle from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild official soundtrack. I have been a bit more impressed by the Zelda boss battles than other boss music that has been submitted, so I'm excited about this. Let's listen through once through for vibes and then again for analysis. Let's go. Okay, big string glissando up. Ah, that chord progression is familiar. There's another Zelda song that uses that. And now it's changed. You have like bells and I think a flute being doubled? Maybe a reed instrument? Very, very imposing piano. The percussion is more like a marching kind of thing, rather than being like a big, bombastic, like in-your-face percussion. I think that's a clarinet. It's a very floaty melody. Okay. Yeah, there's that glissando again from the intro. Yeah. Now there's a piano doubling that melody, and also brass. Vocals harmonizing with it. Yeah. Little like staccato like accents on the... Alright. Alright.
Okay, but before we break that down, let me tell you something. I don't have a sponsor for this video. My efforts are funded by generous contributions from viewers like you through Patreon. If you want to see more of this, and you want to hear more of my stuff than anybody else can right now, go to case.dog/join, or click that link up in the card and become a Moonling. That's where you get to hear my unreleased music, get access to a VIP chat in my Discord where I post the evolution of my tracks as I work on them. You can get the master stems to my 100 plus songs that I've put out. And there's tiers where you can see your name in a lower third in the video, which you're about to see. Thanks for listening. And yeah, I do have blue hair now. Back to the video.
That, pretty short and sweet. There's not a whole lot to that one. But it's got some cool little chord progressions in there. What's it doing? Okay, I'm gonna guess we're in E. Because the glissando ends in an E at the top. So, where are we going? Okay, so this is one of those chord progressions where the fifth up top is gonna move and then change the chord, right? So we go from just an E to having a C because of the 6 taking over the root function. And then we step up another half step. And that essentially makes this an E minor 6, you could say. Or an A. And then goes back to C. So. We're doing something like that. This is a thing. What the hell is the other song that uses that? There's another Zelda song that uses that, and I only know it from Smash Brothers. I do like that chord motion because you're just pedaling the bottom and letting the top notes like recontextualize it. So then we move, after we do one of these, we move down to D. So we step down to what I believe this is a minor 7th where we're at. Does it step down chromatically? Yeah. Okay, so hang on. What is happening here? Ah, we end on an F. And then go to a B. So this does something interesting where the top part, it moves, I mean, in the first part, it moves this top note, this top, like, 5th, creates different chords that way. And when it moves down to the D, it moves the root down a half step. So that goes to that, and then actually goes down to C. Yeah, we do go down to B, but I guess to go back to an E and do an E major. That's what it sounds like it's playing. And then it goes down to an A. And then down to an F, which is like a half step up from the E we started with. So it lets you do that kind of sort of God chordy the way it ends on that F like that. Half step down motion. And that's essentially all there is to this song. At the beginning, it doesn't actually go through the... It does that as like an intro to the section, but it only steps up to the 6 and goes back, right? And the melody also starts by doing that same step. And we have that kind of thing going on. Yeah, okay. So this interval here, when it jumps to that and goes to the C, this is just like the upper major interval of that C, right? Okay, wait, what? Yeah, so then we're in B. And the melody is also on a B. Yeah. That says it's a B7, there's no way. Yeah, that's just a B. Okay. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. So I think what we're actually doing, sort of, we're sort of doing an Andalusian cadence, but with an extra step. This extra step. If we didn't have that there, it would be... Which would be an Andalusian cadence, right? But we add this into there, into the descent, so that the descent chromatically goes from D to D flat to C to B. And when it moves from this to F, that's like a tritone motion, I believe, right? Because this needs that F sharp. But I don't think wait, it doesn't actually move there, right? It goes to A. And then to F. And then goes back to E, right? And then it steps up to F sharp. Yeah, and then it does the 2-5-1. Cool. Okay, so yeah, this has a really cool chord progression. The melody is a lot of long, drawn-out notes that are more so just serving the chord progression. And it's very much just like a vibe that is being followed, like the vibe is in the chords and they are being followed. You know, like there's glissandos up and down, there's big brass accents and stuff. The melodies, these long drawn out notes that mostly hit the chord tones. And it's just about this thick ass chord progression. We do that, so we get like a sneaky like 1-6. Then we go down one more half step, and then C. Wow. C, and then down to the 5 of the chord that we started with, right? And that's like most of what's happening here. There's a couple little places where there's more flair. Ends in like a quick little 2-5-1 resolution, which is 2 authentic cadences in a row. More circle of fifths kind of stuff, you know. I have a cool fact about this song. Give me the fact about the Vah Ruta battle. I want to know the cool fact I pretty much have said everything. It's very dark, but the extensions make it bright. Oh, definitely. And especially just like the chords it moves to, and it chooses to do it like it's using a lot of major chords, right? Queen Snarf cheered 1,000. Whoa, whoa. The main characters in this themes are named Mifa and Sedan. The song is meant to include solfeggio that spells out their names, like mi and fa and si and ti and do. Oh, like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Is it si do or ti do? Because I thought C is a sharp, or no, hang on. Okay, so how would this work? So we're in E, right? I gotta find where that is. Let me find out what you're talking about. Mifa and Sidon. Japanese solfeggios. There's no way Japanese. Hang on. They use note names, right? They don't use solfege for. Okay. They don't have a movable do, right? C is a raised 5. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Here we go. So, like, if this is our 1, right? Okay. So, do, re, mi. So this would be mi and fa. Right? Queen Snarf has gifted a tier 1 sub to Heaven's Date. Welcome. Welcome to the Moon Temple. You have a moon next to your name now. Oh, it's like Sidon. Okay, so mi and fa in terms of this scale would be. And then si and do would be. Those. Mi is E, fa is F. That's movable do, though. Normal C major scale notes. We're in fucking E, though. Okay. So it'd be E and F. Yeah. And then. So then. T is B, and then do is that, right? But C would be that. Those are just the half steps. So what's weird about that? So we do have that, but in the melody, I didn't hear. So we're looking for E into F and 7 into 1. Okay, so we do start with. So we do have that C and do. If we're going by fucking. I'm sorry. Movable do is what we have. Non-movable do is what other countries have. Okay. So we're in E. So we do have that in the melody, and then. And then it does that half step. So we do have that. So it starts with. So we have mi fa. Okay, that's neat. That's a pretty neat little thing to add into that. I appreciate it. That's clever. I don't deal much with the like. I always forget that solfege is a thing, and that you can sometimes use it to spell words. But that's cool. I think in general, I do like the motion that this song is going through, and how like when it moves to D, it almost like modulates to D. Like the way that it follows the chord progressions, it adds a lot of flavor in every note, in every chord change, you know? And I like that. I think I would also give this one a 4. I think I've given so many 4s today, but this one's 4 worthy. It's interesting. Yeah, this is another waxing gibbous. 4 out of 5. The Vah Ruta. I like that one because there's not a whole lot going on in it, but the chord motion that is there is like interesting in and of itself, and it moves around a lot. Like it only has like a couple variations, but within those variations, the movements are very cool. I do like this water boss. So that's the Vah Ruta battle from Zelda Breath of the Wild. Thank you, Queen Snar, for that suggestion.
All right, how do you think I did? If you like the analysis, hit like. If you want to see more stuff like this in the future, hit subscribe and the bell to make sure you see when new videos go up. Let me know what you think. Is there anything you think I missed or glossed over? Let me know in the comments.